What's up, everybody? It's Mr. M. I'm back today with a new video. In the background, we're going to be blasting Sonoran Deprivation by Gate Creeper. If you're not familiar with these guys, get familiar with them because they are amazing. And for today's video, I have a collection update of CDs and some vinyl. Let's roll right into it. First up is Graveyard Classics 4 by 6 Feet Under, called The Number of the Priest, because this is entirely Judas Priest and Iron Maiden covers. First 5 songs are Judas Priest covers, and then the last 6 are Iron Maiden covers. Not amazing, but it's not terrible either. At this point, pretty much everyone knows that Chris Barnes' vocals are not at what they used to be. But if you want to listen to death metal versions of Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, that is something you should check out. But like I said, not the best, and obviously nothing's going to top the originals. It's Judas Priest and Iron Maiden. Next up is a box set kind of thing. Cradle of Filth. Got 4 CDs in there. Put out on Music 4 Nations, which is what I'm pretty sure most of this stuff, except for one of these CDs, came out on originally. We got Cruelty and the Beast, a favorite among a lot of Cradle of Filth fans. This has a second CD in it, but that second CD is kind of pointless, and I'll explain why in a minute. My favorite record by them, Dusk and Her Embrace. This was the first Cradle of Filth record I ever listened to. The song Gothic Romance, fucking one of my favorite songs, and that was the first Cradle of Filth song I ever remember hearing. Midian, a record I'm not too familiar with. I think I've only listened to this like once or twice, but good nonetheless. And then Lovecraft and Witch Hearts. And this is a 2 CD compilation here. And the reason why I said that second disc on Cruelty and the Beast was kind of pointless is because everything on that CD came on here, and there is 24 songs between 2 discs, including B-sides, demos, rehearsal takes, remixes, shit like that. Pretty cool thing to have. I got this for $30 at a record store called Twist and Shout in Denver. And if you are ever in Denver, I implore you to check that record store out. They are a bit on the pricier side. Some of their new CDs run up around $15. But they have a huge selection of CD and vinyl. They have tapes as well, but not as many. And they're the size of like a small Walmart or a small Target. And they got, they sell movies. I think they sell VHS tapes. I'm not too sure about that. I've never gone there to buy movies. Then they also have like a bunch of collectible shit as well. So yeah, Twist and Shout. If you ever are in Denver, fucking go there. Next up is a couple CDs from bands that I saw live together. Originally, I wasn't going to be able to go to this show, but I'm very happy that I did. This first one here is Manner of Infinite Forms by Tomb Mold. Second record, put out on 20 bucks spin. This is fucking amazing. Year's not even halfway over, and this is like right up there for record of the year. Every single song on here, there's only 7, and it's like 45 minutes long or something around that. But every single song in here is just flawless. The execution is perfect, and it's just a continuation of them improving over Primordial Malignity, which was an amazing record as well, and Cryptic Transmission, which I talked about in a video a couple months ago or something like that. And the band that they were touring with, A Feather and Bone, this is Bestial Hymns of Perversion. There was a mistype on something, and a lot of people were calling it Bestial Hymns of Perversion, but I know the album title for sure is Bestial Hymns of Perversion. 7 songs as well, but this is a lot shorter. It's barely over 30 minutes. Got the 3 band members on the back. This is my second time seeing them. The first time I saw them was when they opened for Cannibal Corpse last November. Put on a hell of a show, and getting to see them headline, that was a real treat. These guys are from Denver, and any amazing music that comes out of Denver, I'm gonna fucking champion that shit. Because that's where I'm from. I'm gonna show support all the way for anything out of Colorado. But yeah, both of these records here, fucking, I've had these on repeat since I got them. I wanted to get the vinyl version at the show, but I was running tight on money, so couldn't do that. But each record is just flawless, and I think A Feather and Bone played Bestial Hymns of Perversion in its entirety. They had a short set. It was like, it was around 30 minutes, so I wouldn't be surprised if they played that record in its entirety. And it's a lot better than any of their past stuff. Nothing against it because it was good, but this is just so much better than anything they've done in the past. And it was put out on Profound Lore Records too, which they announced the signing shortly after they played with Cannibal Corpse in November. Next up is a 7-inch that a lot of people have been talking about, and for good reason. Vastum and Spectral Voice. Probably not the first person you've seen to show this. This was put out on Dark Descent Records, my bad. I've never really listened to Vastum a whole lot, which is something that needs to change for me. I've obviously heard of them. Comes with this insert here with like some lyrics on it there and right there. And there were 2 color variants. There's one on black, and then there was one on this blue. And for me, like a lot of other people, I feel like the Vastum side of this split is a lot better. Not to take away from anything from Spectral Voice, but Vastum just steals the show on this 7-inch. And now that I have something from them, I'm probably going to end up listening to them more and get more Vastum stuff in my collection. And to conclude this video, I got a repress of one of my favorite albums from last year, Erotic Corridors of Unbeing by Spectral Voice. Put out also on Dark Descent Records. Comes with this gatefold presentation. And the record comes from this slot in here, which pisses me off, but oh well. Comes with the record, as well as comes with the download code as well, but I already used it. And it comes with this little booklet as well of Manifestor artwork. And then on the back you got album credits, band members, band photo, thanks, stuff like that. And the repressing was done in black vinyl, as well as this violet, deep purple. I don't know how well it's going to show. It looks like red, but I can promise you it's just a deep purple. And yeah, I've talked about this record a bunch on my channel. Spectral Voice from Denver as well. Play Death Doom, and they do it well. I'm sure everyone by this point has heard of them, so not really much point in me talking about it anymore. But yep, I think there's still some copies available on black vinyl. I think color sold out pretty quick. But that is going to conclude this video. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Cheers!